You know, Chuck, when you look at some of the statistics about the future, I mean, right now we're at, I don't know, it's like 6.5 billion people on this planet. And by the year 2050, we're going to be at like over 9 billion people.
Absolutely. That's a lot of pressure on our natural resources all around the world. We have over 300 million people here in this country, and we have to be careful about that. But you know, something that's remarkable about our forests here in America is that even with that amount of population, we have about the same amount of forest cover now as we did 100 years ago.
Really?
Absolutely, and that's something to be very proud of. We talk about conservation. What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about wise usage. First of all, let's realize that trees are an organic, natural, and renewable resource.
Yeah.
We want to use this wonderful resource, but we want to use it wisely, we want to use it carefully, and we want to use it sustainably.
Yeah. You know, on this place, since 1840, which is the earliest abstract, it's been cut twice. It was cut around 1900 and then 1950. And we're just going to do the best we can to be good stewards of it for the next cut, because these trees are a renewable resource.
Absolutely, and I would compare it much like weeding a garden, Alan. You know, and
thinning out the weak.
You bet.
And undesirable.
That's exactly right. You know, you want to leave the best to grow to be strong and healthy. And you know, I think genetics play a big part of it too, because when you're doing that, you're improving the genetics of your trees, just as you would be if you're improving the genetics of shrubbery or ornamentals or any other vegetation.
Yeah. You know, we're trying to do as many things as we can to preserve resources here, not only for the next harvest of timber, but on a daily basis. One of the things I'm particularly excited about is the way we're trying to conserve water. We have these ponds here,
beautiful ponds,
which were here, gosh, probably put in at the end of the 19th century, and they're a source of water. But we're also harvesting the water off the house. We're taking all that rainwater,
fantastic,
and putting it in a big cistern, and we're going to use that for the garden. So I'm excited about that as we move into, I'm afraid, a very dry phase here on the planet where water is becoming more precious. It's so cool for me to think about you. Here's a guy who plays with Eric Clapton, the Rolling Stones, the Allman Brothers, who loves trees. You know, I just think that's the greatest.
Well, I appreciate that, and you know, I'm passionate about conservation, forest, and natural resources, just as I am about music, and I enjoy it as equally as much.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.